employee and a mother faces child neglect charges after a 4-year-old daughter almost died from a head lice infestation last month. 26-year-old Cheyenne Nicole Singh of Scottsburg was arrested on Tuesday the 4th of May after a daughter was admitted to a local hospital on the 20th of April. After seeing the infestation, the doctors were horrified and alerted the authorities to the girl's degraded state. She was unable to walk and required 4 blood transfusions. The parasites had depleted the oxygen in her blood to a dangerously low level of about 14% of the usual level required, which could have turned fatal if not for the blood transfusions. The girl's 6-year-old sister also had lice, and her blood oxygen levels were around 72% of normal level. Interviews with school staff revealed the eldest sister had lice for 3 days straight in March, before she was absent for 31 days. The sisters have since been removed from their mother, with child services placing them in the care and custody of their grandparents. The girl's grandmother asked Cheyenne how the lice got so bad, and she responded that she didn't notice and that she was just in a fog. The state of the girl's health was believed to be exposed after the grandmother took photos of the infestation to a pharmacist, who then urged her to take the children to a hospital. This isn't the first time the children have suffered from lice, having got it in November last year. The grandmother told the authorities that she'll buy treatments for the children, and Cheyenne was too lazy to help comb them out and would start all over again. Staff at the hospital said the lice had been feeding off her for so long that her blood oxygen levels had plummeted to the lowest levels they've ever seen. Cheyenne was charged with several counts of neglect, and she was being held in the Scott County Detention Centre, but appears to have been released on bail after a court appearance on Friday. At this stage, the authorities haven't provided any further updates on the children's conditions. A Dallas, Texas man has been arrested after trying to smuggle 41 migrants in the back of an 18-wheeler semi-trailer he was driving. The incident occurred on Thursday night at a gas station located on the Interstate 10 East and Foster Road in San Antonio. 49-year-old Aaron Bernard Griffin had his truck stopped after the authorities received reports from a resident who noticed people in the back of his tractor-trailer he was driving. As a police officer approached the vehicle, the back door swung open and a bunch of people jumped out, with some fleeing from the scene. Police initially reported 29 migrants, but that number increased to 41 migrants who were all in the US without legal permission. Griffin admitted to the investigators that he made an agreement with another person to pick up the migrants in Laredo and transport them to San Antonio for money. Out of all the men and women in the trailer, one person was taken to the hospital for dehydration. Those who were detained were transported from the scene by buses, but their destination is still unclear. Griffin was arrested and faces a possibility of 10 years in jail. A 30-year-old Milwaukee, Minnesota man has been charged with killing his 5-year-old son. Initially, Trevor Stackhouse told the investigators that his 5-year-old son was playing with another child upstairs when he fell down the stairs on the afternoon of the 21st of June 2019. Stackhouse eventually admitted to hitting the 5-year-old boy in the gut because the boy had eaten his Father's Day cheesecake. After punching the boy in the stomach, Stackhouse said he used the back of his hand to hit both sides of his face. The child was pronounced dead the following morning after Stackhouse returned from a bar and the family called 911. The boy suffered a ruptured stomach, bruised kidneys and a torn adrenal gland, and died from blunt force trauma to the abdomen. A sentencing hearing is scheduled for the 29th of June, where he faces the possibility of 37 years in jail.